Hey everyone, and welcome back to English Time Daily. I'm so glad you could join me today. Have you ever felt that awkward moment when you re-speaking English and you just can't find the right words? Or maybe you know the words, but they don't sound quite natural. Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the world of everyday English expressions. These are the common phrases that native speakers use all the time without even thinking about it. Learning them is your secret key to speaking more freely and sounding just like a local. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new set of tools to make your conversations smoother, more natural, and a lot more fun. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get ready to transform your English. First up, let's talk about something we all have to do: ending a conversation. Sometimes this can be the trickiest part, right? You don't want to sound rude or abrupt. The perfect phrase for this is, "It was nice talking to you." It's simple, polite, and universally understood. Imagine you've just had a lovely chat with a new colleague by the coffee machine. As you're about to leave, you can just smile and say, "Well, it was nice talking to you. I'll see you later." It leaves a positive impression and keeps the door open for future conversations. You can also use variations like, "It was great chatting with you," or "I really enjoyed our conversation." These phrases are your best friends for making a graceful exit. Whether it's in a professional setting or just a casual meet, it shows respect for the other person's time and wraps up the interaction on a high note. So next time you need to go, you know exactly what to say. Now, let's move on to expressing agreement. How many times do you just say yes or "I agree"? It works, but it can be a little plain. If you want to show strong, enthusiastic agreement, try using "I completely agree." This phrase adds so much more energy to your response. Let's say your friend says, "This new cafe has the best coffee in town." Instead of just nodding, you can say, "Oh, I completely agree. Their latte is amazing." See how that adds a layer of positive affirmation. It tells the other person that you're not just passively listening, but you're on the same page and you share their enthusiasm. Another great alternative is you can say that again, which is a very common informal way to show strong agreement. Or, for a more formal setting, you could say, "I couldn't agree more." Using these phrases will make your conversations more dynamic and help you build a stronger connection with the person you re-speaking to. What about those moments when someone apologizes for something small or thanks you for a tiny favor? A common response is "You're welcome" or "It's okay," but a fantastic casual expression that native speakers love is "No worries." This little phrase is incredibly versatile and has a friendly, laid-back vibe. For example, if someone bumps into you by accident and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry," a warm "no worries" instantly reassures them that it's not a big deal. Or if a friend says, "Thanks so much for grabbing me a coffee," you can reply, "No worries. My pleasure." It's a simple way to be gracious and put others at ease. It communicates that you're relaxed and that whatever happened wasn't an inconvenience. Other similar expressions are "don't worry about it" or "it's all good," adding "no worries" to your vocabulary is a surefire way to sound more like a local and just generally be a more pleasant person to talk to. So, we've learned some great phrases today. It was nice talking to you. For ending conversations politely, I completely agree. For showing strong agreement and no worries. For reassuring others. But here's the most important tip of all. Knowledge is only half the battle. The real magic happens when you practice. To truly master these expressions and build your speaking confidence, you have to use them. I want to challenge you to actively look for opportunities to slip these phrases into your daily conversations. It might feel a bit strange at first, but the more you do it, the more natural it will become. Repetition is the key to making these phrases a permanent part of your English toolkit. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you try, you're one step closer to fluency. So, start today. Find someone to talk to and give it a go. One of the best ways to get comfortable with these new phrases is to practice speaking them aloud, even when you're by yourself. This is a powerful technique to improve both your pronunciation and your confidence. Find a quiet space and just say the phrases over and over. It was nice talking to you. It was nice talking to you. Try to mimic the intonation and rhythm you hear from native speakers. You can even record yourself on your phone and listen back. This helps you catch any areas where your pronunciation might need a little work. When you practice aloud, you're building muscle memory in your mouth and your brain. So when you're in a real conversation, the words will flow out much more smoothly and automatically without you having to consciously think about them. It might feel a little silly at first, talking to yourself. But trust me, this is what professional language learners do. It's a game changer for building real-world speaking proficiency. Let's do a quick recap of everything we've covered. We started with the polite and friendly way to end a chat. It was nice talking to you. Then we leveled up our agreement game with the enthusiastic "I completely agree" and its variations. We also learned the super useful and casual phrase "no worries" to make others feel at ease. And most importantly, we talked about the power of practice. Remember, consistent practice is the bridge between knowing English and speaking English fluently and confidently. Don't just be a passive learner who collects phrases, be an active speaker who uses them. Challenge yourself to use each of these expressions at least once this week. Notice how people react. Notice how it makes you feel. Each small success will build your confidence and motivate you to keep going. You're not just learning a language. You're unlocking a new way to connect with people and express yourself. And that's a wrap for today's lesson on English Time Daily. I hope you found these tips helpful and feel inspired to start using these everyday expressions right away. Mastering these small phrases can make a huge difference in how natural and confident you sound. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to practice and improve. Keep speaking, keep practicing, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more practical English tips, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our next lesson. Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know which phrase you're going to try first. I love hearing from you all. Until next time, keep learning and happy speaking.